Well, hello there, everyone. My name is Wasn't Me Vile Did It, and I'm here to showcase our latest MIDI generation plugin, Boom. If you're familiar with Bang, you probably know what we do with plugins like this a bit. But if you don't, pretty much our MIDI generation plugins are designed to be used when you have writer's block or just don't want to think too hard about making music. You just want quick ideas. We have designed these to be fairly simple to use while also having enough depth to accomplish large tasks and simplify your workflow. Boom, at its core, is an 808 bass and drum MIDI generator. It generates patterns for 808 basses, bass for many different genres, and drum patterns for many different genres. Now, this plugin was originally designed with modern hip hop producers in mind, so it is primarily from a trap/modern urban music perspective, but it does have features that producers of R&B, EDM, reggaeton, pop, and rock might also find useful. More on that in a bit. On top of that, it has a lot of features that allow you to experiment. For instance, with all three of the engines at the top that I just mentioned, there are a large number of time signatures to choose from. On top of that, for both the bass and drums engines, we have different styles of music to choose from. Now, this may look like just a simple sort of gimmicky plugin, but it's far from it. It can do a lot. For instance, for all three engines, we have these two buttons right here, bump it and flip it. What bump it does is when 808 or bass is the selected engine, it allows you to transpose the MIDI you have generated to another key and or scale. If you have the drums engine selected, bump it allows you to bump the drum rows up one row. This may seem like a relatively simple feature, but it can lead to unexpected and interesting outcomes. The flip it button opens another window that will create slight variations for you, regardless of what engine is selected. Aside from generating patterns for all three in extremely complex time signatures, for the drums engine in particular, it can also generate bulk hi-hat patterns in MIDI format. Simply click the hats button while the drums engine is selected. This window will open up and select a few different parameters and click generate. A file choosing window will open up. Select where you want to save these files and boom, you now have up to 100 new MIDI hi-hat patterns in a couple of clicks. These aren't some generic hi-hat patterns either. You can select if you want them to be tuned to a key and or scale, as well as using a complex time signature if you wish. For trap producers or drill producers, this can be very, very handy. Much like the hats window, we also have a window called the rolls window. This allows you to create bulk roll patterns that are 1, 2, 4, or 8 bars in length. For both the rolls and hats windows, you can also select a style of music you would like these rolls to lean more towards. On top of all that, we have this window called the AI Tools window. This is when this plugin gets seriously cool. With this window, you can literally turn your sound card or your microphone into a MIDI generator. That's right, we have two tools for that, Rhythmic and Beatbox. The first one records from your sound card and turns it into a MIDI drum pattern. The second one records from your microphone and turns it into a MIDI drum pattern. In between these tools, we have the Style Blender, which will blend two of the styles that we have from the main window and generate a whole new sort of drum pattern style in the main window. A couple other things I would like to mention before we wrap this up. Again, like with Bang, we have this dice button in the top right corner where it will randomize parameters. This one is slightly different than the one in Bang. In Bang, it generates it for you right away as soon as you click generate. With this one, we made the decision to let it randomize the parameters in the main window and then let you generate or adjust those settings beforehand. We also have the More Boom window. This is specifically for users of the unlimited or expanded version of Boom. Now I'm going to run through these tools real quick. We have Ghost Grid, which introduces controlled rhythmic ghosting by subtly shifting, duplicating, or omitting hits to create darker, more unstable grooves. We have Bounce Sync, which applies rhythmic push and pull timing to hits, creating a bouncing feel that enhances groove and movement. Next, we have Neg Space, which removes expected hits to create space, silence, and breathing room in the rhythm for a looser, more expressive feel. Then we have trip flip, which blends straight and triplet rhythms, flipping between them to create hybrid grooves with unexpected rhythmic variation. Next, we have polygod, which overlays a secondary polyrhythm on top of the main groove, creating complex rhythmic tension and motion. Finally, we have scatter, which randomly distributes percussion hits across the grid to create chaotic, energetic, and unpredictable rhythmic textures. One quick tip I should mention, if you want to select just one row to export, deselect the rows you don't want to export, then simply drag the one you do out of the program like so. Now, if you want to export every row here onto a different track in your DAW of choice, simply make sure every row is selected, hold Shift, and drag the MIDI out of Boom, and boom! Every row is now on its own track. And that about does it for our look at Boom. I hope you enjoyed walking through this plugin with me. There is a free version called Boom Lite available on our website right now. All you have to do is go to soundsdope.net, click Shop Now, scroll down in our store, and find Boom Lite, click Checkout, and then check your email, and you should have a free download for it in your inbox immediately. If you like this plugin, please support us by purchasing Boom Unlimited. We need all the support we can get. I would also like to mention that unlike Bang, there is going to be no standard version of Boom. There is only going to be the Lite version and the Unlimited version. The Lite version is free. The Unlimited version is $60. There is also, for a very limited amount of time, a combination deal that we have going that's $100, where you can get Bang and Boom Unlimited both for $100, and you get 2 free surprises along with your purchase. This is only for a very limited amount of time, so go get it while you still can. Aside from that, I'm wishing you guys all the best. Thank you for watching this. Bye, LaVale, out.